you're actually programming your life. You're choosing the life you're living at every moment of time. You're not, you didn't stop thinking, have you? No, see. And you say, well, who knows what I'm thinking? The whole world will eventually, because you'll be doing it. I mean, that's how you know. But I'm not trying to tell you that I achieved any great thing. I got what was already with me since I was a little baby, and being able to choose to stay is something you'll hear about all along. You'll hear about it because I know I heard about it, but I didn't believe it then. But after having a course with Neville, it was like so obvious. You know, I mean, it was embarrassing obvious that it was always right. Everything you want is already right with you. Choose this day, and you are. That I heard that over and over and over and over because I played Neville's tapes nightly. You're always thinking ahead of your evidence. You're either setting yourself up or you're setting yourself free. It's that simple. Keep it simple. Like I was told, keep it simple, stupid. You know. But even it being told that over and over and over, I still would wander off. Where are you going? I don't know. See? But you see, if you don't know where you're going, it could be disastrous because you could be dreaming of monsters, and that's what we do. We dream of monsters, and then we go crying to God to get rid of them. And He tells you, "I gave you choose this day out there. If you're going to spend your time building up monsters, well, what can I say? I gave it to you. It was absolutely free. Think feelingly about what you want, not what you don't want. And that's what we're doing wrong. We're thinking feelingly about what we don't want to experience. And subconscious mind is always being presented. What are you conscious of? Do you even know that well, let me tell you this. Your body lives on your marching orders. They listen to you. They listen to you, and they say, "Oh, we don't feel good today. We don't feel good today." No, you talk to yourself that way. Oh, I have this thing and my thing and all of these things I have, and I wish they'd go away. And if you keep talking about it, they never will. They never will go away if you don't stop talking about them. And I have this friend that's all he talks about.
I wanted them to know that it wasn't me.
Oh, well, not consistently and persistently, but enough to cause you a frowny day. Look, I'm pretty good at holding my own attention now. I say that now I lost my attention. Okay. If you just keep reminding yourself that you're on all the time, you're thinking feelingly about something. Did you choose it or was the environment the choice for you? Because if you don't choose, I guarantee you they're waiting in the wings out there to do the choosing for you. And what they're always looking for is the ones not paying attention. If you want to be vulnerable, just walk around looking. And that's what they tell you, be aware of your surroundings. And you'd be surprised. if you're watching the scenery around you and paying attention to what you're seeing, like as if you need to know what they're going to do, that getting in and out of the car, about people you don't even know them, but yet you're giving your attention to something that doesn't mean anything. If you gave your attention to your desires, if you'd go to the end of what it is that you really, really want to accomplish and be accomplished. Isn't that what you're told when you pray? Believe you've already received it. Well, then take it with you when you get up and leave. I tell people that, and they just look at me like, hmm.
I want to put something out there to you because a lot of times people ask the question, and I want to be able to narrow it down to a particular talk. Let's talk about briefly, and this is important because a lot of people want to know, how did you come across Neville? What was that event that took place? Were you driving along? How did you come across Neville Goddard?
Well, actually, I was overhearing a conversation, not intentionally, but I was hearing a conversation, and his name was mentioned. He didn't say anything about what he said or anything, but his name was mentioned, and it seemed as though they were both genuinely interested in what he had to say. Well, you see, that's what I went away with when I heard his talk. I was very interested in what he was saying, but believe it, no, I wanted to, you see, and that's all that's necessary. If you want to believe the thing, focus on it, and it's yours. Isn't that what you're told if you're kneeling down and praying, that you've already received it because you asked me? Ask, we're told we receive not because we ask not. I can't, I can't believe how many years I went saying I believe that, but I never put it in practice. And what are you told? Do a thing and you shall have the power. What power? God's power. That's the only power there is. What else would he give you? And he tells you that if I didn't do it, it wasn't done.
So
You understand that? Yeah, if I didn't do it, that's what God said. If I didn't do it, it wasn't done.
you
And you
heard
say,
a, I hate to interject this. You heard a
but
conversation between two people. How did you find him? How did you find Neville?
I don't know. I don't remember how I found him,
Were
but I
you
remember the first time that I actually saw him.
okay?
Uh, and I was at one place, and something was taking place at the Women's University Club. Okay, so when I went by there was just a little sign outside that the lecture starts at such and such, and what said it. Well, so I didn't go there that time, but I noted it, and I went the second time, and I heard his talk, and it just kind of blew me away. But you see, the whole thing is that you don't remember it. You heard it, yeah, you heard it, but you don't remember it. And the only way you get to remember it is you have to hear it over and over and over. And if you won't invest the time in yourself to listen to what is being expressed to you very seriously, then how can you get help? I mean, where will your help come from if you're not listening to what's being directed to you as your own message? And this is your first person present tense message. There's only one. See, Jesus told you that right off. I and my Father are one, even as you and I are one. So there's only one. So you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to belong to anything, join anything. No, it's right where you are. If you have to go somewhere, then go somewhere where someone's going to give you your message over and over and over. And that's the reason why you have to have the CDs, DVDs, the tapes. I had made tapes for 40 years, and the only ones who came back with successful, they actually gained successfully. They're the ones who listen to it consistently, persistently. It doesn't have, well, I say, it only takes a little time for you to get it stuck in your brain where you can actually operate from it. But you're told all you have to do is do a thing. That always cracks me up, do a thing. I mean, how wide open do you need it? It's whatsoever. So we're asking one question. What do you want? Like, what do you want? Do you really know what you want? I can tell you this. I bet you 90% of the people out there really don't know where they're going. I mean, yeah, they can look around, and understand this. Every vision has its appointed hour. So if you're thinking about it now, it'll be something, because everything has an appointed hour for it. Baby takes 9 months, and animal takes 9 months for this, for something like that. But the point is that you're on all the time. You're thinking feelingly, but what do you do? Are you running off scenarios of gloom and doom? Because that's what you'll be experiencing. You're setting up your future. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to catch yourself. And the only way you're going to catch yourself is be paying attention to what you're actually talking to yourself about. Is it productive, of good, or negative? And let me tell you this, all prayers answered. And you're praying ceaselessly. You get that? You're praying ceaselessly. And all prayer is answered. And I know you're not thinking lovely and of good report all the time. So, so it would really be a good thing for you to practice that idea of thinking thinking on things that are lovely and of good report. And then only we're sure to get stuck in there, But no, you have control. See, God doesn't need your help. He only needs your permission. I know that sounds kind of weird to say God needs your permission, but because he gave you choose this day, now he needs your permission because he already gave you to choose it. And whether you're choosing good, bad, or indifferent, all prayer is answered, and you're praying ceaselessly. See, now we're talking divine history, not secular history. Now, secular history, yes, all the implements are still there. They're just a little foggy in normal, rational thinking. But that's man mind reasoning. See, and God doesn't think the way you think. Thank God. Especially me. You see, I'm always running off the track somewhere. But the thing of it is, though, I get back on real quick. See, and it's what you want to do. You're having a lovely thought, and suddenly someone comes in a room and they pour down something on you, and you're going, go away. I don't want to hear no more. See? And it seems like the most seemingly mental conversation that people have together is generally on mostly negative. I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes.
And I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.